Hey, good morning, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, wherever you're tuning in from. This is your M4 podcast, Monday morning minutes with Matt. So happy to be back with you. I was off last week because I had some family in town, I had a lot of business going on, so it was crazy. But I'm back and I'll always be back. And I just love being these messages to you and encouraging you and uplifting you and just making you a better person. I mean, I'm not perfect, man. I've made some big mistakes in my life, made some dumb mistakes. I've made some bad decisions like you have, right? And I've had some bad things happen. I've had some ugly situations but through those things, I've lived in the real world like you've lived in. I've struggled the same as you struggled. And through those things, I've learned a lot of great life lessons. I hope to pass those on to you to encourage you, to uplift you. So welcome. Glad you came. That this morning I look at the topic down the bottom of the screen there and think, well, a megaphone of your soul. That's interesting. Well, it comes off of a quote that David Foster, the late David Foster, who used to be a pastor at a church out in Nashville, Tennessee, an incredible man. He said, your attitude is more honest and more consistent than your words. It functions as a megaphone of your soul. I'll say it again. Your attitude is more honest and more consistent than your words. It functions as a megaphone of your soul. Wow. Think about that though. Your attitude tells the truth about you. Your attitude tells the truth about your the way you look at life, the way you look at your days, the way you look at your relationships. Your attitude tells everything. If you have a bad attitude, you can't hide it for very long. It will come out. It'll seep through your veins. It'll seep out your pores, and you'll be exposed. So think about that. Where in your life have you been faking it, hoping you make it, but it's not working? Where in your life do you need to realign your attitude and realize that it functions as a megaphone of your soul? That it's the deepest part of who you are, how you look at things, is your attitude. And where do you need to just readjust? Even if you don't like your job right now, can a positive attitude change your response to that job? Yes. Even if you're struggling in your relationship or marriage or wherever else it is, can your attitude about the situation change your response to it and change how you act in the middle of it? Yes, I believe so. It's not going to fix everything because you're going to have to do a lot of steps of action, but your attitude is the very fundamental thing in the very beginning. You've got to change that first because action won't change until the attitude changes. Hear that? Your action won't change until your attitude first changes. You have to change how you look at it, how you act towards it, and what you think about it. If you approach a negative situation with a positive attitude, there's a very good chance you'll create a better result. If you approach a positive situation with a negative attitude, there's a very good chance you'll ruin something good. And if you approach a negative situation with a negative attitude, you're going to dig yourself a deep hole. So you've got to think about that. In my life right now, Monday morning, it's time to rechange my thoughts this week, to readjust my mental focus. How is my attitude? Am I going to work with a positive attitude or a negative attitude? Am I approaching my marriage and life with a positive attitude or negative attitude? Am I helping in raising my kids with a positive attitude or a negative attitude? Am I volunteering with a positive attitude or a negative attitude? It doesn't matter what capacity of life you're in. Your attitude's everything. It functions as a megaphone of your soul. So think about that this week. How's your attitude right now? Adjust yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror and go, how's my attitude towards today right now? And change the attitude going, I may not like my circumstance. I may have a bad day ahead of me if I look at the circumstances. But if I choose to have a good attitude and then it's a bad circumstances, I'm going to change my reality. I guarantee it'll work. Have a good week. Change your attitude. Your attitude is a megaphone of your soul. We'll talk next week, Monday morning, minutes with Matt, your M4 podcast. Tune in. Hey, tell you what, share, like, subscribe. Also, if you'd like to receive this on your text message every Monday morning, you can get a YouTube video played right inside the message app. You simply text M4 to 208-791-7230. The number's at the bottom of the screen, 208-791-7230. Just text M4 to that text. And next week, you receive this message, this audio, or this video right in your text. You can just watch it and get encouraged and tackle your week. So we'll talk soon, guys. Thanks. Have a good week. We'll talk soon. Thanks.